Okay. And with that, let's go start our Wretched Hive. Okay. So everyone, we're on the Resurgence. So I will go ahead and move us there. I'm going to read, and I'm also going to reveal an attachment to you guys. So.
Do we roll Disney first, or?
Oh, yeah, we do. Okay, so let me share this with everyone. Okay, we've been resting for at least 3 days. So let's go ahead and let's roll for strain. Let's roll for obligation. I'm going to do that first. And 69. See who 69 is. All right.
69, definitely the
69
teenage.
lands on Cyrad. So it would be your first obligation, Cyrad. Okay, so Cyrad takes 2 strain. Everyone else can set your strain to 1. Let me open up the DM dice pool now. I'm going to clear it out so we can do Destiny. So,
for reference, Cyrad is maudlin about the fact that he's never going to be able to pay Organa back, and that's getting everybody down.
Okay, so your obligation.
My obligation's favor owes him a favor.
Ooh.
Okay, this is good.
Starting
We're
with
on
black.
a ship sponsored by him. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll obligation. It looks like you guys already started.
This is looking pretty dark. Wait, count on the Force users?
Hey, you guys are all welcome. I finally rolled a white.
Thank you.
Okay, so can everyone see a new, like if you go to your character sheets, do you see under encounters, Cato Neimoidia and 00-part 1, Cato Neimoidia note? Everyone see that?
Yep.
It's, okay. So we're on the Resurgence. We're inside the briefing room. We see this hologram appear, looks like a Hutt, and we're about to get briefed. In the room, you can see Admiral Varth standing. He's wearing, he's not wearing his Imperial uniform anymore. He's wearing the clothes of what looks like a Alderaan officer of his rank.
Similar to the clothes that Cyrad was wearing back at the dinner on Alderaan.
Yeah. Okay. So as you guys enter the room, he stands at attention. He has a little astromech droid. It's green and silver. Okay, so the briefing room aboard the Resurgence is clean and white, with several benches wrapping smoothly around a holographic projector seated on a raised dial in the center of the room. The projector springs to life, and a blue-tinted hologram of a Hutt appears to hover a few inches away from the projector's 3 curved prongs. With a brusque cleaning of his throat, former Imperial officer Gilder Varth begins to speak, wasting little time on pleasantries. Before the Empire decided my conscience was a liability, he says, I was involved prophetically in a top-secret plan known as the Sarlaac Project. While the details of the project are unknown to me, I was involved in the transfer of large sums of credits and resources to the project. Whatever the project entails, it's taking up a lot of the Empire's time and effort. Moreover, I believe that this Sarlaac Project is destroying the lives of thousands of sentient beings. Casualty reports cross my desk on a regular basis. Unfortunately, I don't know much more than that. However, during my brief brunches with the project, I discovered that the Imperial Navy was hiding the program's existence from the Senate by transferring resources through secondary sources. Resources were routed through the corporate sector, through fake contracts, and through criminal underworld to keep a trail from leading back to the project. One such secondary source was a Hutt crime lord named Darga. Like all Hutts, Darga is a slimy gangster whose love of credit is exceeded only by his love of power. Part of my job involved transferring resources to Darga, and in turn arranging for Imperial agents to take control of other resources from the Hutt's organization. These were not simply transfers of credits. The items being traded were not specified, but physical resources were definitely being exchanged. Though it's not much, this is the only lead we have. Captain Verona has charged me with helping to uncover more about the Sarlaac Project, and he has authorized me to use you as my agents. We need you to travel to the planet of Cato Neimoidia and find Darga the Hutt. See if you can learn what he is trading and how it relates to the Sarlaac Project. Okay, and with that, the little hologram of the Hutt fades out. He's like, I am at your disposal if you have any additional questions about your upcoming mission.
Do you have any information on Darga's organization?
And the only thing I know is that we would transfer credits and get something physical back, but I don't have any additional information on specifics at this moment.
So the Empire's dealing with the Hutt. Well,
It appears so. Slime with slime.
Do you
exactly.
know the account number that you were transferring credits to?
The account number would change each time I was sent the information. It would be on an encoded disk, and I would be given one each time they need one. So they would keep the accounts changing.
Do you have any information about Cato Neimoidia?
Yes. Cato Neimoidia was one of the core planets during the Clone Wars. The Trade Federation had many of its delegates from that homeworld. It was one of the core worlds that made up the Confederacy. Right now, though, I don't have a whole lot of information about the current planet's condition. I would assume, though, it may still be heavily damaged or in deferred maintenance mode from the close of the Clone Wars. A lot of the separatist planets, they were not given top priority as far as restoring them.
So, do we have an idea of where Darga is, or we have to search the entire planet?
Yes, that's what you meant. There's a city called Zara. Zara was one of the places that received more damage during the Clone Wars. There was a major battle that happened around that area, and half the city, from what I hear, is still in ruins. The few residents that have chosen to remain inhabit a cluster of settlements on one end of the city.
We're going to meet a Hutt, or this representative of the Hutt, in a ruined city, in a ruined planet, that's mostly under martial law or something like this.
Yes, you will be tasked with trying to find Darga the Hutt. Unfortunately, Darga's exact whereabouts are unknown. However, he has been seen in the Cato Neimoidian city of Zara, which I mentioned earlier. Chances are that someone in the city knows where he is, so you might have to ask around, maybe bribe some people. From last I heard, we do have Imperial presence in that area, but it's like many planets in the Outer Rim, it's not a high priority. So if there's any Imperials on the planet, it'll probably be pretty light. This area has succumbed to a lot more criminal activities than legitimate authority.
There are a few things that I will need before we head out on this, and I didn't know if this is something that you might have handy.
Well, speak what you need.
I need a translation program on my datapad for Huttese. I also need a cultural etiquette manual for the Hutts and an insider's guide to the planet.
Now, we do have translations, the audio-visual translators available for purchase in one of the stores on this ship. We have a library that has information on Cato Neimoidia. It might be a little dated. Some of the stuff on the ship looked like they were still Republic era. They haven't been updated much since the formation of the Empire. But I think you will be able to purchase or find most of what you need to get prepared for this mission on the Resurgence.
All right.
I take it by your silence. That pretty much covers everything.
Yep.
Thorn's going to ask a question. So, does that mean there's a good chance there might be a bunch of Clone Wars era Separatist droids flying around on a planet, possibly in ruins? Thornton, is it? I don't have that information, nor is it part of the mission. But I'm sure the Resurgence would pay for any droids that could be usable for future missions. That sounds good to me. Anyone else have anything? So, we're going to go ahead and drop out of hyperspace. If you need to get a few last stuff from our source, go ahead. I understand, Del, your ship requires some weapon installations, and we can go ahead and get those installed while your crew gets any last-minute provisions they need.
Okay. Can we have a bit of fuel? We're a little low right now because Imperial ties and all. Don't want to get off of my tail and our tail.
Well, no one asked this, but I'll go ahead and tell you. In exchange for your system, Captain Verona has authorized me to pay you each a modest sum. And what I can do is I can take the fuel costs from that modest sum you all would receive, if that's okay with you guys. Give you a advance.
Well, it's either that or we don't move, so
How much credits worth of fuel do you require?
I have no idea.
A narrative amount. It never gets stated in the books as the running costs for ships.
Okay. Give you enough fuel to get there and meet us back. Give you about 5 jumps worth.
And what would be the price of that language translator? I don't know where
You
that
have
would
the
be found at.
generator?
I got
Generator-
one. I have one.
Oh, you got one? Delson?
Yeah, audio and visual translator.
Yeah,
where is
audio visual translator. There's 700.
Yeah, I got one. With boost die
Okay.
to any lore and intellect check to make to decipher or transfer or translate an unknown language. Got one. So don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
So you can add it to a you can add a blue dice and have a chance to roll using your intelligence, or if you have the lore skill, translate. Yeah, audio visual translator. And Dell says he has one. I'm assuming you'll let whoever borrow it.
Yeah.
Okay. Thorn's gonna look at Dell and be like, I could have really used one of these on Felucia.
Well, new edition.
So the ship was gonna drop out of hyperspace. It's gonna refill the Gray Star with enough fuel to get us 5 to 6 jumps. And then while they're refilling, they're going to go ahead and install the ion blaster turret to the underbelly of the ship.
You can have it as a retractable turret as well, so that you can't see it unless it's deployed.
Okay.
Is there time during this to have another go at doing the attachments on the integrated holsters, or have we used up that time already?
It doesn't take very long, right?
No, it's just a bunch of tweaking, basically.
Okay. I'll make 4 rolls then.
Yeah, 3 purple. Check.
No. First one.
Another 3 purple check. A 4 purple check. A 5 purple check with 1 upgrade on the... Oh, you're not using both characters for
Oops.
this.
Sorry.
Okay, let's start again then.
Alright.
3 purple check. 4 purple check with an upgrade and I'd probably say a boost.
What do you mean a boost?
You've got 2 advantage there.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Whoa.
5 purple with 2 upgrades and 2 boosts.
5 purple, okay. Oh! Nope.
Okay, well, that's a failure.
Okay. And then
Same difficulty.
upgrade. Same difficulty.
Same difficulty, but no boosts, but 1, 2, 3... Sorry, 4 boosts, no upgrades.
So 4 additional to the 2. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now it's going to be 4 purple and 1 red, and 1, 2, 3 boosts.
Is it the 5 purple and upgrade 1 difficulty?
Yes. And
Okay.
4 boost.
So same number of blue.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, we're stopping at this point.
Okay, back on the ship. So we got the ship refueled. We got the weapon installed. So you go with the turret on the bottom.
Yes, a ventral turret.
Okay, so they're making arrangements with the port, or what's left of the docking port, for your ship to land. They'll go ahead and secure 800 credits, and they can go ahead and also take that as an advance of what you guys would get paid if you want to do it that way.
Hey, it works for me. We're doing a mission they wanted to do,
Okay.
so they should at least provide us the fuel and stuff to do it.
Basically, Del, because you've not signed over yourself and the ship to the Alliance, to the rebellion, we need to pay the running costs out of our own money.
And that's a problem?
I'm just saying that if you're going to complain about this, that's the reason why.
I wasn't going to complain.
Well, then we have no problem.
Right.
And which
So-
moniker are we going under? Are we going under the Sleepy Rancor or the other one?
I would say go under the Sleepy Rancor, because otherwise we're going to get imps called down on us. Always somebody looking
Yep.
to make a buck.
You let me know which one you want. Is it Sleepy Rancor? And I can mask or attempt to mask our signature, but we'll need to have one to land the ship in the dock so it matches with the credits that we're gonna forward over there so we can land on the docking area.
I'm suggesting the Sleepy Rancor. Del?
Super Rancor.
Will?
That works for me. I just needed to know so I could keep track of the
Torrin?
Be the
I
Sleepy
guess
Rancor. You've already got more than half.
I agree.
the infamy scale on
It was
each of
Rod.
the.
Thornton?
I'm good with what the rest of the group says.
We have
So-
consensus.
Sleepy Rancor. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, undock from Resurgence. We jump into hyperspace. For about 3 days, since we're already in mid-rim. We were towards the end. They were kind of getting us a little closer anyways. So instead of having a whole week in hyperspace, knock it down to 3 days. So,
During this time, Sirad would probably see if Torrin would be interested in practicing with their new lightsabers.
Okay. That's what form were you looking to learn?
A defensive one. That's what he says in character. Out of character, it's Ceresu Defender.
Hold on a second.
while we're at this,
Because defensive, he'd say, well, he can teach you Nimin. No, Sorsu Defender, he can also train you in.
Aye, that's what I'm after.
all right. Hey Dale, Thornton
Yep.
was wondering if he could look at your audio-visual data translator during the trip here to Neimoidia.
As long as you don't tinker with it so much, I can't use it. Go on.
Oh, yeah, no problem. I was just wanting to brush up on Huttese.
By the way, Sirad no longer appears to be carrying any weapons. They're all in the integrated holsters in his arm. Actually, no, he's carrying one pistol, but that pistol's like down the side of his boot. That's the only one not in an integrated holster.
Okay, so the arrival, the trip to Cato Neimoidia is uneventful. And when the heroes arrive, they find a planet that is far from its former glory in the days before the Clone Wars. A world in the colonies, Cato Neimoidia, should be far more populated than it is. When the Sleepy Rancor drops out of hyperspace, any heroes in the cockpit can see that there's very little traffic traveling to and from the world. As the Sleepy Rancor descends towards the planet, the ship flies through layers of clouds and zooms over cities built on massive bridges between rock arches. However, the bridge cities are all but abandoned, seemingly left to rot after the Clone Wars. So this is kind of what we're seeing flying into Cato Neimoidia. Cities that look like they're in hammocks, kind of, between major rock pillars.
Sirrad's going to say, that's an absolutely terrible idea. Why don't they just build stuff on the ground?
You got me.
Colin's gonna say, "Okay, guys, this is looking kind of sketchy. Let's keep our eyes and our ears open."
Okay.
Seriously, it's been like more than decades since the Clone Wars. Can they at least feel the holes?
So Cates is going to stay on the ship. He's recovering from his arm.
Is he going through system integration?
I don't know. We can ask him when he gets back. Okay, so kind of have a map here showing kind of what it looks like. So we get when we get to Cato Neimoidia, we saw no Imperials while we're traveling to the planet. We saw no Imperial ships in orbit landing down in the docks. We don't seem to see any stormtroopers or any what looks like Imperial officers. We see a few Neimoidian citizens walking around. the city itself is dilapidated to the point of being hazardous. As we walk across the streets, we see little in way of authority or commerce. Several large buildings appear to have been lavish places of Neimoidia merchants lie half toppled and mostly destroyed. Rubble litters the streets, and land speeders must veer sharply to avoid chunks of permacrete lying haphazardly in the road. Though a number of beings, mostly shabby-looking Neimoidians, roam the streets, it is clear that Zara has been nearly abandoned since the Clone Wars. So we see several Neimoidians in the street.
And the only difference really anybody sees with Colin is he's carrying around the rifle that basically Sarad used to have.
So Thornton's going to kind of look around a little bit, try and get a lay of the land, and then he'd like to do an underroll knowledge roll to maybe give us a better chance of finding out which part of the city would be the best to start inquiring about Darga the Hutt. Does anyone else want to do anything while I do that?
I will give Thornton an assist by pulling out the Insider's Guide.
Ooh, good. I'll take that. All right.
I don't know if that would be a blue or if that would just be an advantage, because that's what the Insider's Guide gives you, is one advantage to locate in a specific place in the area.
Well, if you're handing it to him and assisting him, say, I think what you're looking for is on this page, then he would get 2 blues.
Okay, then that's what I'll do.
Well, it says it's an advantage. It says better than a blue. So I'll put that down. All right.
So it would be 1 blue and an advantage, maybe?
Yeah. And since we don't know this planet, I'll say it'll be 4 purple and 2 setback to kind of get a layout of the area. Okay, so here we go. Ooh. Okay, here's what Thornton found out. After about 15, 20 minutes, Thornton and Colin come back. So he's like, okay, here's what I got. So you see that Neimoidian over there? His name is Kret. He's the cantina owner. He owns the Federation Folly, a cantina in Zara. He was a veteran of the Clone Wars. He once commanded a Luholt-class battleship, but he was exiled to Cato Neimoidia and is still bitter. Okay, you see that guy over there? That's Nilla. She's the spaceport administrator. She keeps tabs on the ships coming and going from Zara. She's bored with her job and longs to leave. She seems wistful, as if seeking for something more. And then over south, see that shop over there? That's the Virgo Speeder Repairman. And he operates the Virgo repulsor lifts, a land speeder repair shop. And he is suspicious of us, obviously, because we're outsiders. And he believes that even honest customers are out to swindle him. So chances are he'll probably jack our prices up if we get anything from him. Okay, and then that guy over there that looks like he's talking to himself, looks kind of homeless. That's Sarlaac. He's a beggar. He just basically begs on the street, says Zamora, and he claims he was a viceroy for the Trade Federation. And after questioning, I was interested at first, but then when he started saying the pancake droid started chasing a blue milk droid, and that lost to Clone Wars, I think he kind of lost credibility. All right, and then over to the west, we have a trader named Shas. She's a female Neimoidian. She's an owner of Zarian imports and exports. She's a businesswoman. She has aspirations of rising through the ranks of the Trade Federation until the blockade of Naboo, when she refused to go any further down the corrupt organization. I might need to revisit her later. She might have some information on some battle droids. And let's see, down south we got a Denson laborer who works to rebuild Zaron. He seems like a man whose aspirations have been trod for too long, that now he's merely going through the motions. And then finally, there's a guy over there that looks a little suspicious of us, named Borlo. He seemed pretty interested in asking us more questions about where we came from in our business versus answering any questions. So I would think maybe the cantina might be a good spot to try and get some information. And maybe the speeder repairman. Those would be my 2 places I think would probably yield the best information.
I look to Will and say, shall we try the cantina?
The last guy, Borlo, is worrying me a little.
Sure, that sounds good.
Okay, let's stay away from Borlo.
Yeah, but we're beginning to be pretty known in the Empire and all, you know. Uh,
I don't know about
bounties
you,
on our
but
heads and all, but so
we're in a different ship now. And I was wearing an Imperial Stormtrooper outfit last time they had me on camera, so they have no clue what I look like. And I'm wearing a helmet now.
yeah,
my
but
new armor.
Armando, a cheese. Seriously, I don't even know how you get here. How you got here? It's not.
That
just
is a story
cheese,
you'll have to tell us at some point, mate.
Yeah, how
Yeah.
does cheese get here?
I know.
But
How do you even know what a chiss is?
well, you are one, and we've been going on about for quite some time now. But hey,
Yep. Well, I
Point
joined
is-
your guys' cause, well, the Resistance's cause, a while back, and I served on a few missions with Saw Gerrera, which I'm really glad I'm with you guys now. He had some tactics that sometimes I couldn't tell if we were on the right side or not.
the guy they
Just
asked
leave it
us
at that. Say
Oh,
what?
The guy they asked us about when we first got debriefed on Alderon?
Yes.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I never directly met him, but the former captain of the ship was the one that would talk directly with him and relay orders to me and the other people.
Hey,
but
the way I
side-
see it, we all got stuff in our past.
The point
Yeah.
is, we're not the most unrecognizable group. A cheese, Mandu, a Keldor, a kid.
I have my helmet on, so you can't tell that I'm blue-skinned.
And Sirad has changed the paint on his armor slightly.
Okay. As long as we keep changing a little.
And I have a random different disguise on something that's a little bit different.
Sirad also says, it's also got some new features. And he pushes a button on his wrist, and he turns see-through.
Hey, now might be a good time for
He then turns it off.
perception rolls. Let's do.
Am I the only one worrying the killing machine can now turn invisible?
Oh, don't worry, I haven't got a shoulder cannon yet.
So you guys want to make a 3 purple perception roll with 2 setback dice. You guys can do a group one if you want to save time. You want Colin to make it?
I'd say do a group one.
Okay, and I wouldn't have my weapon drawn, so I don't get the 2 bonuses. So go ahead and make your perception roll. 3 purple, 2 black. All right. As you guys start making your way towards the cantina, you start hearing the noises of swoop bikes. Pull up.
How worried should we be about swoop bikes from our background?
Well,
Okay.
it's a pretty
So-
common mean of transportation, so on a civilized planet, ruined one, but anybody can have one.
There's a Viper repair shop over here, so maybe they're just going there, hopefully. So a low wind causes a deep bass sound to the waft up the gaps in the city streets, which open into short shafts before continuing into the open air beneath the bridge city. The sounds of repulsor lifts fill the streets as 5 swoop bikes circle around you and then turn as though to attack. The swoop biker leaders, a tough-looking human woman with short black hair, urges the thugs on as they rev their bike engines.
Sarah is going to draw his pistol and say, stand down if you know what's good for you.
I doubt they can hear you running with this.
I doubt, but code of honor and all that.
I'm gonna play on my boyish charms with the woman.
Oh, hey, do you want to...
Tips on the swoop!
Yeah, one of the grinning thugs clutches a battered vibra blade in one hand, revving the engine of the swoop bike with the other. The sputtering bike looks cobbled together from a dozen other bikes, but it has a menacing quality nonetheless.
So what's a better description of this woman?
I will show you so you can see what she looks like. All right, so she should be
She
in
is.
your journal now.
Okay.
Carissa, all right. So let me go get her on the map too.
She might want to drop on the high hills while driving.
Oh, there she is on the pink bike. Okay. Okay, so one of the Vipers is like, welcome to Cato Neimoidia and the city Zara. Now, if you don't mindly paying your docking fees of, what is it again, Caressra? It's 1,000 credits. Yeah, 1,000 credits. That should do it. Give us 1,000 credits and you guys can be on your way.
Okay,
Docking fees and all.
with this, I'm gonna completely ignore all of the other speeder bikes except the one with the chick is on.
And here goes the kid.
What do you think?
By
What
the
do you think
way,
you're doing, kid? You gonna pay me personally the 1,000 credits?
Sirad does have his weapon out and pointed at the leader, by the way.
I'll take my weapon that I was carrying and I'll kind of drop it down so it's kind of hanging from the sling. I was like, well, actually, I thought we could discuss this over some drinks, you know?
You're cute, kid. You're a little young, though, for me.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like the guy over there doesn't want to pay the toll. So,
Small that a couple of your guys have got knives out already. You won't be able to see it, but Sirad is smiling behind his mask.
And she
Well,
pulls
you
out
see,
she pulls out her blaster as well.
I
And the
might look.
the Viper swoop gangers start circling now. So they're in
I'm
motion.
like, I might look young, but that just means I have more stamina.
Sirad will draw his shield at that.
Are you trying to seduce her?
Yeah.
Okay, so make your social roll.
Seduction.
That'd probably be
Charm.
charm, maybe.
Yeah.
So,
Charm versus cool or discipline?
charm is versus cool. So you can make a charm roll against 2 purple.
Oh, that's it. Wow.
Poor chick.
And go ahead and add 2 setback because
I'll
you're going
spend
to
2
try and charm
strain
her
to.
with the swoop bike circling you guys.
You could have just stayed for the age.
Oh, that's true. He is kind of young. Let's go ahead and upgrade one too.
So what am I?
Sorry.
So
Right,
what
you
am I
are
rolling
15
at?
and she's like 45. So
No, I'm 16.
16.
almost
Oh, my
17.
bad. I'm so sorry. 16 and 45 versus 15 and 45. Okay.
Wow.
3 purple.
But I'm looking a little older with the disguise.
Okay, 3 purple. Upgrade the difficulty once. Add 2 setback.
Okay,
I
I
say
will remove.
use our
I-
only destiny point on this.
I will remove the 2. No, I will remove the 2 setback because I can remove up to 3.
There you go. So it'd be 3 purple,
see.
1 upgrade. So
I will spend a strain to downgrade the difficulty.
okay. So 2 purple, 1 upgrade. So 1 purple, 1 red. You forgot to remove all.
So if I
stuff.
leave it at 3 purple and I put an upgrade and a downgrade, that's going to roll it right, isn't it?
Oh, it's downgrades? That's true. So it would be, 3 purple. And then I guess you ignore the setback because you said you have a talent that removes setback.
Yep.
There's 2 success and 1 threat.
Okay. So go ahead and take a strain. He's like, okay.
I will spend a destiny to re-roll that.
Do you have that ability?
Yep.
Okay. No light side points available.
Unfortunately,
what?
no, Colin.
For making me want to vomit, go ahead and pay us 1,500 credits now, and we'll be on our way.
I'll look to the rest of the group.
Please bring up the initiative tracker.
So let's go ahead and let me make sure it's cleared off before we start rolling. Okay, it looks clear. All right, so we can start doing initiative rolls.
As the first train and turn my 2-1 in 3-1.
Do what?
Just to be sure.
Change
as
the
the first
2-1
train.
PC slot into a 3-1 PC slot. Is using rapid reactions, I believe.
Yep.
The 2-1 becomes a 3-1. Who rolled an NPC? Did someone roll an NPC on accident?
No, but someone did count as an NPC because we got four player and only 3.
Oh, that would be Sirad.
Okay, I'll delete that then. Fixer should be with us.
And Del, you got the 3-1 slot. As far as I'm concerned, if you want it, it's yours.
It's more as a assurance policy in case the NPC got us on this, but why not?
You guys are rolling cool? Okay, that's fine. Cool. Oops.
Whoa.
I forgot the third pull. There we go. Oops. Did
Same
put the other
resumes.
one down? Hey, guess what? That first one, that PC00, that'll be Fixer. There we go. Okay, so now I'll roll for these guys. So, okay. PC slot.
Okay.
Okay. Let me go ahead. If you are shooting at the person on the bike, you will have to do a called shot. Otherwise, your shot's just going to hit the bike. The person inside the bike will have cover from the bike, And if the bike is moving, which all the brown bikes were moving on their turn, so it's another setback dice. Cool.
So it's a total of 4 setbacks if you aim once to do a cold shot versus a person.
If you're doing a called shot to hit the person without hitting the bike, yeah. But you guys all probably got custom grips, so it knocks some of those off.
Mine and Will's don't, because it's cancelling out the setback we get from pistol gripping anyway.
Oh, okay. All right. So who's going first? Oh, and these holes are death. If you fall in these holes, they fall through that city. So you see some rubble. If you're walking around the edge, they count as difficult terrain, and they double your movement. So it takes 2 to get through any of the rubble sections.
Knew I should have bought that jetpack.
If you fall in the hole, you die. So hopefully you don't get knocked in a hole or dragged into a hole.
Yeah. I might have...
Oh, and they were force pikes, not vibro machetes. I forgot to edit that. So, who's first?
You going first, Del?
Yeah. Guys! Please! I take out for maneuver the rifle. Please, think about it a minute. You're wanting to take money from us right in front of our ship when we got weapons and, more importantly, the ship itself. Are you really wanna just go and do this? Like, for real?
We're pretty sure we can take you out before you get on the ship, and then we'll take your ship.
Please. I don't need to get on the ship. I take out the comlink too. I won't be even able to shoot at one of them, so take out the comlink and... Roger, please! Can you get in the artillery post? And get the iron cannons out? Please.
Roger. It's gonna be really hard to shoot these.
It's more for intimidation. So.
We'll just have Roger and the Fixer go at the same time on their turn. They go last. So he says, Roger. I'm making my way to weapons.
And with that, I think that's the end of my turn.
Okay, next person.
Mind if I take it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to wander forwards. I'm going to aim once at this person, and I'm auto-firing against all of them. That's 4 setbacks.
So who are you shooting at first?
I'm shooting at the leader until she goes down. What range is she?
Let's say medium. Are you shooting at her? Are you doing a called shot?
I'm doing a cold shot versus her and then the other riders using auto-fire.
Okay. So, yeah, she would be the hardest target. All right, so it would be the 2 purple. You would do 4 black if you're shooting at her.
Yep.
And then, hey, Will, you said you used the force point, but I don't think you rolled it.
You said you didn't have any force points to flip, so we didn't.
No, not enough force. I mean the destiny. Will said
Yeah.
Destiny.
I'm flipping it.
Okay, so I'm going to flip it back and upgrade your check by 1.
Okay. So, I think that check's hard enough that I'm not going to go double or nothing. I'm just going to go shooting. Okay. Shot 1, 12 damage. Strain.
Okay, so...
Versus her. I'm going to keep pumping shots into her until she's down.
Okay, so she's up after the first shot.
Shot 2, 12 damage versus her. Versus strain.
All right.
All these are versus strain. Actually, wait, no, it can't be if she's at medium range. Apologies. First shot was 12 lethal damage because these guys are presenting a threat.
Yeah, they can't do...
I can't do it at medium range.
So once you do auto-fire, you can't stop in the middle, right?
No, I'm just thinking I couldn't have shot on Sun at all because it's medium range, so all of my shots are lethal.
That's what I'm saying. So, but you can't stop once you start,
I'm
right?
saying that my starting shot is lethal.
Yeah, okay, but if you knock her pretty close to her wound threshold and she wants to give up, are you committed? You pretty much have to use all the shots on her anyways, right?
Well, no, I'm targeting the whole group, so I'm going to spread them around. Let's start off with 1 shot versus each of them, and if they start screaming, stop, 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 I will.
All right, so you hit her, and she's like, okay, don't shoot me anymore.
Okay, in that case, I'll use the rest of my upgrades to give Colin a some boosts on his coercion check. So that's 1, 2, probably say 2 or 3 boosts to his coercion check. Actually, let's just give him 2 and I'll heal 2 strain.
All right. So you shoot her. She's taken a lot of damage. Okay. So Carissa is going to tell you not to shoot her anymore. But the other swoop gangers don't seem to care what she thinks. They've got blood on their eyes. So
Okay.
if you can use your shot to shoot some of them if you want.
Okay, well, in that case, I won't heal the 2 strain. And so first shot was on her. Second shot is on this guy, 12 damage.
Okay, so he's taken that. You did some damage.
Is he still up?
Yep.
Let's put another shot into him.
Okay, and now he falls off, and his bike slowly starts to just hover. He falls off dead.
Fourth shot on this guy. And
Alright.
fifth shot.
So you're doing 2 shots on him to knock him dead?
Yep. And then
Same thing.
2 shots on this guy to knock him dead.
All right, cool. All right, so, okay, this guy right here, he's going to zoom up to you, attack you with this force pike. He's got a couple special abilities that I had to modify to make it more like the original book.
Okay,
So he's
So
Yeah.
to start off with, I have 4 defense. Sorry, not 4 defense. I have
Okay,
5
so he's
defense.
got skirmisher, which allows him to move. If he moves 2 squares before an attack and ends his move in a different square from where he started, he gains one boost dice on attack rolls until the start of his next turn. Okay, and then he's also got flyby attack. If the character is piloting a speeder bike or swoop bike and plans to engage a character who is not in a moving vehicle, the character may perform a move to engage the target. If the character has enough movement to pass the target, then the character may interrupt his maneuver to perform an immediate attack action with a melee or brawn weapon. Once the attack has been resolved, the character may finish their movement phase to the desired destination without providing an opportunity of attack. Okay?
Basically, if I try and shoot or move, I provoke.
No. He gets to engage you, attack you, fly out of the way, and you don't get to attack him back.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
So 5 setbacks. I haven't committed my force dice, so I don't get the upgrades.
He does have custom grip, so it's 4 setback, 2 purple. Okay. I want to go ahead and spend a dark side point to upgrade his attack. So let's see if this hits with the fork pike. It does!
So I'm going to take 3 strain and parry 3 of that damage.
Okay, so he's got... Okay, so it's usually 2 activation to do anything, right? So he can't activate anything. So he takes a wound.
He's dealing 7 damage to me, and I'm soaking 6 of it, taking 1 wound.
Okay, and he's got Pierce 2.
Okay, I'm taking 3 wounds.
Okay, and then he's going to finish off his turn.
I'm just knocking his thing off course slightly with my shield.
He's going to finish his turn off over here. Okay, that was his turn. PC slot.
I will let somebody else take it.
Okay, Thorn's like, you care if I go? Okay, so Thorn's going to get his blaster rifle. He has this guy right here is within short distance, so he can take an incidental to aim because of his electronic sighting system. He's going to use his secondary ion blaster and just shoot, so it'll hit the bike. So he gets you just get the 1 black dice for a moving vehicle, 1 purple dice. All right, here we go. Cancel everything out. Okay, so Thorn thought he was going to do something cool. Shoots the ion blaster, and it misses, or does nothing. NPC slot. Let's see, this guy, Bike. Oh, he's kind of pissed off at Thornton for shooting at him, so he's going to attack Thornton with the pike. All right, the ganger. So Thornton has defense 2. He's got custom grip, so it subtracts one of those. All right. He's moving to engage, so it should be the same attack, pretty much. Ouch. Okay, so he does 11 damage. He's got Pierce 2. Oh, ouch. Thorn takes 9 damage. All right, and then he's moving over here. All right, PC slot.
Thornton can go before me. I don't care.
Thorn did go. He shot and pissed the guy off.
Torrin
And
is
he got
going now,
stabbed
I
with a
believe.
fork pike.
What's your wound threshold at, Jeff?
My wound threshold.
Are you under
12.
half?
Yeah, I'm at 9
You're
current
over.
wounds out of 12.
He's over half.
2 purple.
Yeah.
Don't you have any soak?
Yeah, but he has Pierce 2. I have a soak of 4.
Okay.
Okay. Do you got any strain?
No strain. Well, except for the one that everyone gets. What's that, heal?
Yeah, I'm trying to look at where the talents are. So you get 1 strain back. Take 5 wounds.
Remove 5 wounds.
Yep. And I'll give a blue dice to Dell.
That'd be Fixer. Okay.
Yes.
So it's will to go.
Okay, what is the difficulty for shooting at a, you know how you said you had to do the called shot?
So you spend 1
4
maneuver
black.
to aim, and then it's 4 black. If you spend 2 maneuvers, it's 3. Okay? Which bike are you shooting at? The one... The
The
bike
one
number
right
1?
in front of me. The one right in front of me.
Okay, that's at short range from you, so it'll be 1 purple and 4 black if you're wanting to shoot the pilot.
Oh, I didn't put the black in there.
Then add
Okay,
3 black.
Oh, yeah, 3 black.
Okay.
Actually,
Okay.
wait, no. One of those blacks is for your thing being over your cumbersome, isn't it? So roll 1 more black.
Yeah, that's his weapon. Okay. So you hit with no advantage.
So that's 12 damage.
All right.
Does it kill this dude? That's all I'm trying to figure out.
No, it does not. All right. Bressa, the Viper Ganger.
For my second maneuver, I want to spend a strain to take another maneuver, and I'm going to
It's 2 strain.
2, 3. Okay, 2 strain. I'm going to move up to here where she is, and that's why I did this cool roll earlier. Just calm and collective, walk up to her, and I'm like, you really should have gotten better help.
I am agreeing with you. You guys want to join the crew?
Well, we kind of got our own thing we got to do here. I was hoping we could end this without killing everybody killing anyone on either side, and
Well,
maybe talk.
I told him not to shoot, but it looks like the rest of the crew has their pride.
I just kind of shrug and let it move on to whoever's the next turn is.
Can I do something as an out-of-turn incidental? You know how, like, Morpheus does, like, the come and get me thing with his hands in, like, The Matrix? Can I do basically that with the shield towards the 2 guys that are left?
He wants to
Oh, you
taunt
gotta
him.
wait till the NPC. So that was your move, right, Colin? You're done?
Yep.
Okay. Well, hopefully, next time I see you guys, I'll have better guys. And with that, she revs up her engines and she starts heading off. She's gonna do a double move to exit the battlefield. Okay, that's done with her. Now, next turn, PC slot.
It's Roger and Fixer.
Okay, I'll have Roger go first since you asked him to shoot him.
So it's going to be a 4 purple check to shoot the ion cannon,
Okay, 4 purple.
plus
Okay.
any vehicle defense that they have. Plus any if you want to set any setbacks in for them moving and him not.
Yeah, so they get the he's gonna get 1 black at least. You guys said shoot them. You didn't say to try to avoid the bike, so it'll just be 1 black setback.
Well, I would assume he'd be shooting the bikes with the ion cannon.
He is shooting with ion, so it's 1 black.
I mean, if this hits, it's taking out a bike.
Yeah.
And that bike is not going to work for a week. What is his... Right. How many green... What's his gunnery pool look like? We'll just roll it with... I'll just roll it.
It would be 2 green.
Nope.
All right. He misses, and the ship takes strain. So, Fixer, shoot the guy that hit me with the ion blaster. All right, so
Well, being a pedantic person, Fixer will now shoot at the pilot of the speeder with the ion blaster.
I told him to shoot.
You told him to shoot the guy who shot me.
Well, let me be
the guy,
specific.
not the bike.
Shoot at the bike of the guy who shot me. Let me clarify that. All right. It disables his vehicle. So let me do this. Vehicle's disabled.
Does the vehicle only have one system strain?
No, you're right. Okay, so it's still good. He takes strain. I'm gonna add it right here.
The strain would also be reduced by armor if it had it.
It doesn't have armor. All right. So it does. Yeah, round to 1. Okay. All right. Next PC.
Mind if I take the top slot, Del?
Depends. What? Which one was just shot by Fixer? This one?
This
or?
one.
This one.
Okay. I'm at close range of this one, or do we have to move?
I think we're both in close range of both of them.
Yeah, you're within close of both.
Okay. Well, if I can, I'd like to try and shoot down the gun with a stun setting and not kill him
Okay.
before you go. Or if you want to go on and murder
Yeah,
him
it'll
with
be-
the first shot.
We were going to do
Or-
exactly the same thing, which is take down the bikes. So you
Yeah, it'll be
take it
4
away.
black.
Actually, I'd like to do this because I think I can recover a lot of strain doing it. I'm going to start by shooting at this bike and then at this bike on stun. I'm aiming once incidental, once maneuver. I'm taking 2 strain to trigger double or nothing. So it's going to be 3 purple check for me. I have 1 black because I'm standing shooting at moving target.
You're shooting at the bike and not him.
At the bike.
Right. Okay,
Yeah.
so 1 black.
Okay, so that's 4 advantage because double or nothing.
Just tell me how much damage you did. Did you do 40 damage?
How much?
40.
Is that how much I need to take out one bike or both?
Because it's 4 system strain, so you gotta hit 40 without a planetary weapon.
So first shot does 16 against this one.
Oh, this one only needs 30.
So 2 shots against this one.
Okay. So his bike is disabled.
And I'll use the other 2 strain to... Yeah, I'll use the other 2 strain just to heal 2 strain on myself, and I'll let Del take out the other bike.
Okay. Your turn, Dale.
So I'll aim twice and shoot the guy.
All right. So since you're aiming twice, that deducts 1 of the black.
It doesn't. He's not doing cold shot. He's just shooting at the bike.
yeah. He's aiming. Okay. So
So
yeah,
just
you
add 2 blue.
twice. Add 2 blue. It's still 4 black and 1 purple.
So 4 black, 1 purple, and we shot. Feel Sirat's love. I didn't auto fire, but
So how much damage do you do?
10.
Oh yeah. And he's stunned. All right. NPC slot. You bastard! You knocked out my bike. He's gonna shoot SI Rod since you knocked out his bike.
Okay. 5 defense.
So 5 black, 1 purple,
What's his pole look like?
2 yellow, 1 green. Then
Is he aiming?
yes. So he gets 3 blue, 1 black. So 1 from aiming. His gun gives him 2 blue, and he gives him 1 black. Oh, he hit. So 7 damage, pierce 2. All
Okay, I take 3 damage.
right, that's his turn.
You take damage?
Yes!
Can you do that?
Yes!
PC turn. Does Colin want to do something?
Sure. I will try to shoot at her speeder bike as she's speeding away to see if I can disable it so she can't run off.
Does your weapon have? Let's see. She's okay. I guess she is long. Okay, so yeah, she's
Does he
long
have line of
range.
sight?
Huh?
Does he have line of sight on her?
Yeah. Let's say yes. So it'll be 3 for long. It'll be 4 black. So 3 purple, 4 black.
Are you aiming at her
Okay.
or her bike?
The bike.
Oh, you're aiming at the bike. So it's 1
Yep.
black.
And yeah, I guess
But-
I would be aiming at the engine because I'm trying to disable the speeder bike so she don't speed off. So whatever
Colin?
that would be.
Make me a normal 2 purple mechanics roll. If you succeed that, you will know where the engine is on the swoop bike.
Is this taking up action to make this roll?
No, this is to see if you have the knowledge to know to shoot at the swoop bike's engine and where it's located.
Okay, I mean, I would just imagine a thing where I don't know, flames are coming out or whatever, but yeah, that works. Mechanics, you said?
Yeah, well,
swoop bikes
you could
don't
shoot
actually. Swoop bikes don't actually have flames coming out or exhaust.
Nope.
Okay, so you don't know. So you
You
can shoot at the
alright.
bike.
You can shoot at the chick if you want.
No, I'm just going to shoot at the bike because I can't put it on stun setting, so I don't want to kill her. I want to get information from her, so I'm still just going to shoot at the bike. So what am I looking at? 3 purple and
3
what?
purple, 1 black, because you're shooting at the bike.
Okay, and I'm going to double aim, so that gives me 2 blue, right?
You can double aim, yes. That's 2 blue. And you
Okay.
take 2 strain, because you're double
fine.
aiming, and you're taking an action.
Okay. Nope.
Well, you can probably gain some of that strain back.
Yeah. Is it 1 advantage per strain or 2 advantage per strain?
1 per strain. I have special things
Okay.
I've been using.
Okay,
Okay.
that's your turn. And on her turn, she's out of sight.
All right.
So there's only 1 NPC left on the board.
Yep, and he's already gone this turn.
Yep, so maybe Thornton can look less pitiful. I'm gonna try and shoot him with stun. He's within short, so I can take an aim as an incidental, and I'll shoot. I mean, unless, do you want to go Torn? I'll go ahead and shoot him then. All right. 1 purple. Shooting with the blaster on stun, which it's always on stun. Rifle. All right. What qualities? Okay, so he takes 10 minus 4 stun damage. All right, I went. Are you there, Torn? Did you want to go?
I think he's not here at the moment.
Okay. Fixer. Shoot him with stun. Alright. Okay. 1 weapon, blaster pistol. Alright. 6, 7, 8, 9, 5. Still up. Okay. Then, okay, Torn. Your turn. This guy's almost dead. You want to... Well, he's almost stunned. You want to finish him off?
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Base damage. 6.
Are you using a lightsaber?
That's my stun one.
Oh. You got to get up
See?
close to him, don't you?
You need to move.
There
to-
I am.
Okay. Okay, so
have to do
that knocks
2
him out.
more strain.
Did
Yeah,
you want to...
that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 stun damage.
Okay. You see several of the Neimoidians with their mouths open. Unless do you want to take 2 strain to try and do a skullduggery roll to make it not look like a late lightsaber attack?
No, I really, it's not a restricted weapon. They can decide what they want to do with it.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's the training saber, right? You said?
Yep, that's the stun stick.
Yep. All right.
Which look almost identical to a lightsaber.
Yeah. These Neimoidians probably think it's a lightsaber. Okay.
If they're more worried about a stun lightsaber than auto-firing pistols, that's fine.
Hey, Colin. Would you mind going over and talking to those Neimoidians and seeing if there is a proper procedure for reporting this attack, or if we should just dump the bodies down the hole.
Sure.
Oh yeah, did you kill
And
them
I'm
all
a-
but one?
I think this guy, and this guy are dead. This guy and this guy are stunned.
Okay. So, from what Thornton told you earlier.
So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go talk to the Neimoidians.
Okay. What are you gonna tell
I'm
them?
gonna be like, so do we report this to anybody or just dump the bodies in the holes?
Is he a Jedi?
No, Jedi's are
Like a
all dead.
lightsaber.
It's just it's just a fancy stun baton.
Ooh, I want one of those. Scare off these thugs if they think I a Jedi too.
And I'm gonna go ahead and probably have to roll deception for that, just so
Yeah.
I can try to keep it from being spread.
You can do deception or charm.
Or we could just flip a destiny and say, hey, we have a spare one that we totally bought and can bribe this guy with, if we want to try the bribery approach.
It's the bum that thinks he's a viceroy for the
Oh,
Clone
him?
Wars. Yeah.
We can just offer him some alcohol then.
So, all right. Arrival. Okay, so you.
I mean, I'm better rolling charm, but I just assumed it would be deception. Whatever you want me to roll.
Well, you've told him that he's no Jedi, which is true, and you've told him that it's not a lightsaber, it's a stun thing, which is true.
So, so you would want to talk to Neela, the spaceport administrator. In fact, she kind of comes up and, oh my, we've got a mess here, don't we?
Yeah, they were trying to extort money from us.
Not good.
Oh, thank you.
Well, if these bikes and they kind of disappear, we see nothing.
How about you handle this problem and you can have the speeder bikes?
No.
No.
Those
as
are
soon-
hot. We don't want to draw Imperial or
Well, yeah, we'll
Swoop-
get rid of the speeder
swoop
bikes. How about that?
problems.
We'll get rid of the speeder bikes ourselves. How about that?
I saw nothing. Just just clean up the mess and please don't cause any more trouble.
He gives a thumbs up and is like, okay,
So,
no problem.
as that is said, this guy, Sirad would like to prop against a barrel and remove the energy pack from his pistol and from his vibro knife so that he can't attack us easily.
It's a force bike.
Does it have a power cell?
Yeah.
I'll remove the power cell from it. I think this guy's stunned, so same with him. The other three guys, I think we're going to loot, and we're then going to shove all the bikes into the Grey Star.
And I'm going to dump the dead bodies in one of them holes.
Yep.
So does Colin probably doesn't need to do all this? Does Colin want to take someone and start inquiring at the cantina?
Sure, I can. If that's what they want me to do, if that's what the group wants me to do.
If we want to keep stuff rolling instead of waiting for them to loot everything.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Okay. So
by the
how
way,
many of the guys? Let me do this real fast. How many of the guys are dead then?
3 of them are dead, 2 of them are stunned.
You're stunned. Okay, so for the 3 dead guys, roll a force dice for each one that you
I'll
shot
roll
with
force
your
dice.
murder can.
Yeah, because if it was me, the ones that are stunned, I'd just dump them down the holes too
Okay.
after they got searched.
Well, I'm not dumping them down the hole. I am specifically not dumping them down the hole. I cannot control
Well,
what
no.
the character does.
So-
that's why I said I'll go on to the cantina because I'd probably just start dragging them to the hole and dropping them over.
So one guy's a gooey pile of mess, including his equipment. His equipment looked like it may have exploded when you shot him. And
I happen to shoot
it's
the
a
power
bunch
pack.
of bloody goo.
I happen to shoot the power pack.
You could think that, but it obviously the weapons look like they exploded,
Yeah.
as well as the guy that was formerly in the chair.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give the party access to a swoop bike and put it in the folder. for everyone to control.
What's
if
the
we need to
difference
use
in a
it.
swoop bike and a speeder bike?
Well, they're all different models, so they got different stuff.
Some are better
But I
than
mean, are
others.
they essentially the same thing? No, just
No,
slight
some
differences.
have different speeds. This one probably has maybe a faster speed, maybe less in handling. So
Yeah, I'm not
It's two different
meaning.
names to call the same kind of.
That's what I'm
moto
saying. Like
project.
narratively, is there a big difference in the way they look?
So imagine it's like a sports bike and a chopper.
yeah,
Okay.
Yamaha and a Harley.
Okay.
Yeah, someone can mark that in the inventory. However, according to the rules, they all can't fit inside the Gray Star. They all count as a size 2 vehicle.
Then they can be maglocked to the outside of the ship.
And we've got one speeder bike inside the vehicle already. So under player vehicles, I added it.
Maglock them to the outside of the ship, the whole of the ship.
Right. What did we pick up from the people individually?
All right.
And also,
Now,
we're probably going to use these bikes to get around town.
modified force pike, modified blaster pistol. You will have to do a mechanics roll to identify how they're modified.
So is that 3 of each?
Yeah, so 2 of them were not damaged. And then 2 stun guys, their equipment's probably still okay.
Yeah, but I'm not taking their equipment from them.
Okay.
They might need it at some point. How many speeder bikes are we going to be driving around on? I'll be driving one. I assume Dell's driving another. Are these 2-person bikes? Can you put 2 people on them?
Their swoop bikes are 1. There's enough for everyone. There's
Okay.
5 of us playing today. There's
One
one on the
apiece, then.
ship. So, yeah, we can hold. If you all got well, I mean, anyone can drive, but
So it's the only.
planetary piloting would be helpful.
What about Fixer though? Doesn't he make 6?
Oh, that's true.
Well, Colin would have just started walking to the cantina while y'all are doing all of that anyway.
Yeah. So
I handcuff the two stunt guy and lock them in a storage room.
I'll follow Colin.
yeah, technically, I don't think he can ride on it with us, but that's fine. I don't want him driving it by himself, anyways. Okay. Well, Fixer and I can walk one of the swoop bikes.
Are you doing that thing with a bicycle where you walk beside it and push it along?
Yes, that.
And are you sure you want him to come with us? I mean,
I do.
Oh well.
He makes everything I do a little better after I tell him how to do it. So, Colin, you're entering the cantina. It's kind of run down. Just imagine the street. You know how the street over here is all run down with holes and stuff. Not very
Uh-huh.
people inside, though. There's the owner, who's also the bartender.
I wouldn't say this was stolen. I'd say this was earned.
I just have to give it a different name so it doesn't
Yeah.
break the system. They're technically stolen. That's what I'm going to say. Anything we take, I'm going to mark it as stolen so that we don't screw up the system and we can put a copy of it in our folder without redoing the stats. Okay, so Kret is the owner of the establishment, and
I'm gonna walk
Let
in
me-
and take a
let me know
seat
which-
at a table. I'm gonna walk in and take a seat at the table that will be big enough to sit the whole party, and order something to drink, some sort of alcoholic beverage.
Just try to also pick a table within short range of the guy you want to talk to.
well, the bar is open.
Yeah, it would. It would be because I'd want to be sitting close enough to where the bartender will come up to ask me what I want to drink, or what do I want, or whatever.
I believe Serad and Dell at least are riding on swoop bikes.
Okay.
Inside the cantina?
No, to the cantina. I mean, I think we're both skilled enough that we could drive around inside the cantina without hitting anything.
Yeah, it's too small. Okay.
That just sounds like a challenge.
Anything or anyone, please.
It's like, never tell me the difficulty because you never know what I'll roll.
Never to lose the odds.
By the way, could Torrin have done a medical check on me before we got here?
Have him check out Thornton.
Yeah, I would say so. It's a new encounter. That encounter ended.
Torrin?
So, yeah, if any encounter happens in here, he could do medical checks on people.
And we
Bob,
can roll.
what was we-
Bob, are you about?
You're
Yes.
saying I can heal him if there's an encounter in
No.
the bar?
No.
This
So
is
this will
from
be a
the
new
previous-
setting.
this
So
is
if
from-
an encounter happens while we're at the bar,
Right, Jeff?
you heal him.
Jeff?
What?
Before we get to the bar, on the way there, I would like Torrin to do a medical check on me. Torrin, please do a medical check at 2 difficulty.
Isn't Thornton badly damaged?
This is on my
Yeah.
character.
He's bleeding a little.
Oh,
So how much are you healing me? I don't know how you resolve your force pips.
I don't know why force dice are in there.
There's nothing in the GM.
So you get 2 wounds back. How much are you down strain?
Yeah, 5.
You can get 4 strain back.
You want to heal me?
Talking about strain, we just got out of an encounter, so we can do a discipline check. No.
Discipline or cool.
We're in a bar, so you can do one in the bar. There's no.
That's what I was gonna ask. Is I've got a question. I thought it was discipline or cool, not just discipline.
It is discipline or cool.
Okay.
Okay, unfortunately, the only thing big enough for us to all sit at is the actual bar table.
Yep, that's why I'm at the bar.
Sarad will rock up to the bar, take off his helmet, and clip it onto his belt. He's not visibly carrying weapons.
Alright, there's a few people on the bar.
For reference, Jeff, when I got off my speeder, I took the starter chip with me.
Cool.
I would
I'll take the
assume
starter
that.
chip with me too.
Well, yeah, I do the
I
same.
think
but-
everyone's doing that. It's everyone that's got the planetary skill, right?
I think it's everyone with common sense.
Alright, so we're in this shady looking bar. And there's just a few people around. The owner, who's also the bartender, a human woman down there, and
Oh, what? Human woman down where? Down here?
yeah.
Okay.
And that's a Trandoshan. Trandoshan's talking to the woman. Okay, here we go. We're in a bar.
So what's this human woman look like?
Dark skin. Looks like she's wearing a pantsuit.
Trying to determine from what she's wearing if she'd be more of a beer, hard liquor, or a foo-foo drink.
Okay.
Does she look something like this?
More for older. More gone through harsh times. Graduated from the School of Hard Knocks.
Good, yes. Okay, that narrows it down. What for drinks? I'm gonna order me a whiskey, and I'm gonna order a whiskey and have them take it down to her after I get through talking to the bartender for a little bit.
Okay. Want to say anything to the bartender?
Well, I'll see what everybody else wants to know specifically first. So that actually I'll have him go ahead and take it down to her, so that way we can talk amongst ourselves without the bartender being present for a minute.
So he slides the glass down to her. She tilts the glass, and then she kind of nods, and then
He
she kind
holds
of
his
looks
glass
over
up and kind of gives a nod.
to her friend. Like, what about him?
I just shrug and take a drink from it.
Okay, she takes a drink too.
What I was trying to do was get the bartender to go down to this end of the bar to take that drink, hopefully, so that way I can figure out exactly what we want to ask this bartender from the other people.
All right, so he moves down, give her the drink, and he moves back.
So while he was down there, I'm just kind of look at everybody. I'm like, so what do we want to know?
The Thord's going to talk to you quietly. He's like, probably you don't want to ask this directly, but you kind of want to find out where we can find Darga, the Hutt.
Say that you're looking to sell some product.
You're the smooth talker, so you probably say it better than me.
So when the bartender comes back, I'm like, oh, hi. And I slide a couple extra credits across to her, him,
You
her,
say
whoever.
extra. How many credits is extra?
I'll do 100.
That's good, Bob.
And I'm like, I'm trying to find the location of someone that I'd like to do some business with here on the planet.
Ooh, what kind of business?
I have some merchandise
How
I
many
need to
credits
offload.
was it?
What's that?
100.
100? Okay.
I'm trying to unload some merchandise that may not have been acquired quite legally.
Oh, you might want to talk to the Viper gang.
Oh yeah, already ran into them. They may be looking to recruit new members, but I'm not looking to join their rank.
Oh, well, he looks at
Looking for
he looks
someone
at the
a
100
little higher up
credits.
on the totem pole.
He looks at the 100 credits you put on the table, and he's like, "Well, that sounds like some information that might be a little more expensive. 3 purple, 1 red, Bob."
I'll take a beer too. I put 200 credits on the counter.
Actually, Bob,
Nope.
make it 4 green. They're just, 4 purple. You're doing 1 person versus a minion group, so just 4.
And when he
No,
puts those 200,
Jeff, minion groups don't get that event. They don't
Okay.
get that.
Okay, then.
So if they're standard minions, then it's done.
Well, more accurately, they do get to upgrade the skill check, but only if that's on their skill list.
Yeah, it's on.
and when he puts that other 200 on the counter, I'm like, I've heard there is a Hutt that might be interested in my wares here on the planet.
He puts his hand on the credit, puts his other hand underneath the counter, swoops the 300 credit into his other hand, and puts him in the cash register. He's like, sounds like you are looking for Wardrick Raiden. Okay. Can you write down, Bob, what it does, or tell me if it's? Yeah.
I'm like, does he happen to have a different name he goes by? I had a different name.
Me thinks you might want to be looking for Raiden to work for his boss.
It's just a medium.
The big.
Would Raiden perhaps be the right-hand man of someone more corpulent?
Possibly. It's very dangerous to speak such things out in the open, but I have very good feeling that Warwick Raiden is the Devarian.
Deveronian.
Yeah, a Deveronian. I have a feeling he is definitely someone you like to speak to.
Right, a hornhead.
All right. And where could I find him at? Or where could we find him at?
Okay. He's looking around. He's like, let me get you a drink over here at this table. I'm sure you asked for a table away from the bar.
Why, of course we did. Wink, wink.
Master, take my beer, please.
Yes, of course. We don't want you to lose your beer.
By the way, at some point, Thingy asked for a beer as well, but didn't put a huge amount of bribe money down. I'll assume 10 credits for a beer.
So, what you can do is he's kind of reluctant to give you the information, but you've kind of greased his palms. So what you can do is you can make a streetwise check that's 5 purple, but you get about 6 advantage.
Do you mean advantage or boost?
I meant boost, sorry.
So what would the difficulty on the streetwise check be then? How many purples?
Yeah, 5 purple.
5 purple, 6 boost.
Okay. Why did it put so many blue in there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You had 1 extra.
Oh, because yeah, I automatically have 1 blue for
that's
streetwise.
fine.
I forgot.
Okay.
So that's right, because I automatically have 1 blue.
All right, so he tells you last he heard he was in a warehouse. Sarah, that's the city name. So on the south side of Sarah, kind of where the city is kind of crumbling down. There's a lot of dilapidated buildings, but the warehouse is mostly intact over there, and that's kind of where I saw him. And he dips his finger in a bit of alcohol he has, and like kind of draws a little bit of map on the table. And once he's looked at both of you guys, look at the map, and you look at him to let him know that you've got it, he takes his rag and wipes it off.
All right.
So you Bob, you got an actual vision when he's drawing the map. It's kind of like he's drawing with whiskey on a table. And as he's drawing that, you're getting a clear picture of what routes he went down to get to the warehouse from a first-person perspective. So that's the kind of information you got out of him.
Now, what
So
I
you've
want to
got
do
a-
is take my
You've got a
little
clear
insider's.
vision of where to go.
Now, what I want to do is take my little insider's guide and flip to where that would kind of be in the city that he was directing me, and see if it tells anything about that location in the insider's guide.
All right. So what you could probably do is the warehouse might be a place where what do you
Just
call it?
basically,
Underworld.
has it always been a warehouse, or was there ever something in there before, or is there any like underworld type thing being operated out of there, something like that?
That's all I can give you for now. But if you excuse me, I've got to attend to some other.
No. I wasn't talking
Yes.
to him. I was looking through the insider's guide.
Okay, so you see several warehouses around the area. There's actually an industrial district area that is south, and so that might, like I said, the maps are kind of old. They're probably from the beginning of the Clone Wars,
Mhm.
and so your maps show stuff that is no longer standing.
Okay. Yeah, I was just trying to see if it had any sort of pertinent information about that specific warehouse or not. And I just kind of do that while I'm finishing my drink and kind of looking at the rest of the group to figure out so we can all decide what we want to do.
Let's go.
Hey, Torn, would you mind rolling the hill on Thornton?
I did already. I healed
I know.
5 wounds in the beginning of that battle.
Oh, I mean, what about for this encounter?
You didn't take damage.
Oh, you have to take damage for that? Okay. Well, I've got a stim pack I can always use.
Oh no, we took damage last encounter. We haven't had a combat encounter is what you're meaning.
Oh, see. So next combat encounter I can. Okay.
Jeff, what type of check is it to heal you? It's based off your wound threshold.
Are you over half your threshold of wounds or strain?
I am under.
Are you not over half your wound threshold? Took
He healed
8
me 5
damage?
the last time, so we can just wait till I get in combat again.
No, I saw it's per encounter. I thought it had to be per wound. I gotta take that out. So you have you heal back 2 wounds.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. So they got kind of an idea of where they might find Raiden or Warwick Raiden. Yeah. But I have you know what you know.
Yeah, that's it. Let's go find him.
Okay. So are we gonna get on our speeder bikes?
Well, do we have enough?
Not for a Fixer to ride. We can walk. Fixer and I can
Why
walk.
don't you just strap him to one of the bikes, or strap him to 2 of the bikes?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd probably do that.
I just kind of
Colin's
look at
just kind of going real slow because he's better at being on those animals on that planet on Felucia that we were on than he is on these speeder bikes.
Strap it on mine. Let's get going.
Okay. Oh, no.
Actually, I was looking at you, Dale, to see if my idea was completely insane or not.
Hey, it's a droid. It's not like we tied up someone to it.
Yes, we could do that too.
Yeah, we got 2 guys in the ship now. We might want to try some things.
Okay, so we are traveling kind of in an area from the map that Colin has. And we get to an area that looked like on the map it says it's the industrial area. So when we get there, we're on the far right top right hand side of the map. So there's buildings missing roofs. It looks like this used to be maybe a residence home or a break room of a building. So then I guess we're kind of gonna have to look around, find the warehouse that Warwick was seen last. So we can just pretend that there's a speeder bike underneath each and every one of us, and we can move 8 to 16 squares on the speeder bike.
Through the vision, did that person walk or ride here?
Through the vision, he parked his bike, or he had like a speeder, not a speeder bike, but he parked it outside this building where you are, and kind of walked.
I suggest we do that.
Especially if you want to sneak. You won't hear that.
Wait, we walk through visions now?
No, he was asking the GM the question, so you didn't hear that.
Oh, sorry.
I suggest we walk.
Well, am I in front? No, I'm not in front.
Well, you
I'm never in front.
I was just putting you on the map.
I'm always in the middle to where I'm at least 4 squares where I always try to locate myself where I'm not in the front, not in the back, but everybody is within 4 squares of me.
Sirad was probably at the front.
So I'm going to share something with you guys. All right. Okay, so here's kind of an idea of what it looks like, the area. the whole area that we're in. It looks kind of like that image.
Okay.
All right, so most of the buildings on the street look half destroyed or collapsed, and none of the damage is recent. Dominating one side of the street is a crumbling warehouse, which has the half-buried wreckage of a land spader jutting out from its front. The walls of the warehouse have large chunks taken out of them, exposing the building's interior to the street.
So I recommend a path for the group to take, Jeff.
Okay. All right. So, you guys, I guess you can't see the speeder. Okay. So, further south, but it's being blocked by part of the wreckage. Oh, yeah, you can see start of it. You scroll all the way down, you can see part of the speeder sticking out, one of the warehouses. From your vision, though, it showed, I guess I'll draw. Actually, you can see this, right? Okay. So, in the vision, he kind of walked up here through the stairs. They kind of walked over here. And then kind of followed this path right around here to one of the entrances of the warehouse from the vision. Is what you see, Bob.
Should probably take this route here.
So to save time, we can just kind of move as close as we want to the warehouse. But from your vision, it looked like it was this warehouse that he saw him,
All right.
or that he was describing.
I'm all like, come on, Thornton.
Where'd you guys go?
Where was the door, Jeff?
If one of the entrances was, I need to switch back to the ruler. That's not doing it. Okay, kind of right here. So are you guys trying to be stealthily or sneaky?
Yes.
All right.
With
Do
motorbikes?
you
We're off the motorbikes at this point, I think.
all right, you can see
Is that a Necron?
it's a excavation droid, and it looks like it's just gathering up demolished rock and stuff. It's got some tools on it, like a saw, like a large saw and fusion cutter, and it looks like it's kind of doing rocks and stuff. Give me one moment. So if you want, if anything, if you want to look at something a little more closely, you would roll a perception check if you wanted to.
Oh, not that I'm looking for anything. Not that I'm looking closer.
So I
at
believe we
anything
have to go through
specifically,
that
but
door.
I'm keeping my eyes peeled.
All right. So does anyone actually want to roll stealth?
I would like to roll stealth.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know,
would too.
Thornton, do you want to go play with the droid?
How difficult is my stealth check?
Let me look for the.
If it matters, I can turn invisible using my optical camouflage.
So, I think the highest perception is 1 red, 2 purple. Looks like it's the hardest or highest.
And I'm not necessarily being stealthy, but I'm just kind of trying to be street smart and not put myself in a vulnerable position.
So failure with 2 advantage.
Okay. So, you can give.
Actually, no, there should be 1 more advantage because I have a thing with my suit.
So you can spend advantage as if it's a combat round.
Okay, I'll give the next person 2 boosts.
Okay. I'll try 2 for discretion. Well, stealth. So 2 purple and red.
Ooh.
Perfect!
So, Dale's over here walking, trying to be stealthy, and he steps on this metal shard that sticks right through his boot. And he's like, yo!
Did you get what I said I was doing?
What'd you say you were doing? I don't see a message.
I'm not trying to be stealthy. I'm just kind of using street smarts to kind of be in the area as if, I'm supposed to be here. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's okay. I think if anyone was around, they probably heard Dell's
kind of trying to use street smarts versus trying to be sneaky.
Yeah, well, that's fine. Like I said, I'm pretty sure if people are around, they heard Dell's pain yelp.
You don't know that.
Oh wait, you got all that advantage. So you're like, I don't think they heard us. I think we're good. If anyone wants to do a perception check, out of 2 red and 2 purple, they can.
Sure.
We're about to be attacked by ninjas.
Oh, it's ninjas.
Robot pirate ninjas.
Robot pirate zombie ghost ninjas. Please.
Okay.
Well,
So-
spare.
The expedition droid looks probably to you doing what they probably would do if you saw one before.
Yeah. I'm not so much
Okay.
worried about that. I'm wanting to go to wherever Torin is leading us from his vision.
Okay, so get yourself in position, and we're going to roll initiative. Move your guys where you want to be.
Is cool vigilance.
So you would be vigilance, because Dell thought he was stealthy.
Clear the turn order.
Okay.
And your
I'm
further
clearing
notice, I was.
Turn orders clear.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a strain and turn that into 1-1.
So which one's 1-1? Is 0-1-1-1?
It's better off to surprise him. Just never tell him that we're expecting a fight.
Never expect.
See, my cool is much better than my vigilance.
And Thornton, you're 0-1 and 0-2.
All right, now for...
There should not be any purples in your initiative, by the way.
Oh, dang it. So that should be 2 advantage.
3 advantage and 2 advantage. Oh, yeah, 2 and 2. My bad.
And where's 0-0 at? Oh, up at top. So he should be 2 as well. Sure. Okay, and then I'll roll these guys. So did I do an NPC yet?
What were we doing this out again?
We're getting attacked by brain ninjas. They're just
No. What's our goal with the hut? I've forgotten. The
What
hut
are you
that we're
doing?
going to. What are we trying to do to the hut?
Oh, find out about the Sarlaac Project.
Okay.
Yeah, informations. He was.
Try to get information from him.
There was traffic of money there against. We don't know what, but something physical.
Where do Hutts keep their accounting book?
On a Twi'lek slave.
That's who we have to find then.
Okay. All right.
I'm more worried
so
about that excavation droid.
he appears to be doing what expedition droids would probably do if you've seen them before, based on
Excavating?
based on Colin's role. All right. So who's going first?
Well, we don't see any people yet, do we?
No,
I think-
but they heard.
I think Colin should try and go first and talk to people.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Other than
Sounds
inspiring
good.
you guys, I see no people to talk to.
You could just yell out to Thorns, "We are here to talk to..." insert name.
Yeah. I'm like, we're looking for Raiden. What you said, Raiden?
Is that what you're saying?
Is that the name, the bartender?
Raiden. That's the last name, so you can call him Raiden.
Okay, we're looking for Warwick Raiden. The bartender sent us.
Oh, did you really just burn the bartender?
Yeah.
Oh, you idiot. Never say where your sources come from.
And
Rip
that's
bartender.
How, and that's how Cato Neimoidia found a new bartender.
I ain't got no shame.
You're
There
gonna
is
have it
no.
talking to later.
You hear this coming out from a Rhodian voice. There is no Warwick Raiden here, and for a bartender spreading lies like that, I think the bartender will be made an example of.
Look. I'm like, look. Don't blame it on the bartender. I gave him some money. We've got some product to offload. I mean, come on now.
Maybe
Everybody's trying to make a dime here.
Maybe you should warn him before our people take care of him.
Just to point out of turn, as my character says, we haven't told you which bartender yet.
Exactly.
I guess we'll have to cut the tongues out of the 3 bars that are open in the city.
Look. You do you. Let's focus on the task at hand, though.
You are not welcome here. Be advised, trespassing will be,
Yeah?
Can I make a suggestion, Jeff?
And he speaks in Rhodian.
Can I make a suggestion for what he's saying, Jeff?
Sure.
Trespassers will be shot. Survivors will be shot again.
Yes. Trespassers will be shot indiscriminately, and if they survive, they shall be shot again.
Yeah, that didn't work out too well for the, and I look around to the other guys, I'm like, what was that gang on the swoop bikes called that we obliterated?
The Vipers, I think?
Are you digging your grave even further?
Sounds like amateur hour. Someone will have to teach the Vipers a lesson, too.
Oh, they were just trying to do their job, skim money from people that landed, but, you know, shit happens.
Sounds like Carissa needs to be made an example of.
Mate, do you just kill everyone that isn't particularly brilliant against a group of hardened criminals who land on your planet? Look, we just want to do business.
There's no business here.
I nudge Colin and say, ask again about Keto and be threatening.
I'm trying to figure out what would be intimidation.
Coercion.
Oh, okay. Because that's what I was trying to do was like, oh, yeah, them people with the whole Viper gang, yeah, we just obliterated them. And I was trying to use basically that as an intimidation.
Did you roll intimidation? Or it's
He
coercion?
needs to be told the difficulty first, Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh. So you are talking to the Rhodians. All right. Against discipline. And discipline is willpower, correct?
Yep.
Oh, 1. That's 1 purple for the guy speaking. But that's not really fair. So let me look at the boss, because they'll look at the boss first. Okay. 1 red, 1 purple.
Okay, just a second. In that case, yeah, I'm looking to see if I have anything that lowers that for coercion. Nope, just setback. So what'd you say the difficulty would be?
Just roll a red dice by itself.
Okay.
Okay, so let me rephrase that. So you guys take out the Vipers?
Well, not the chick. I didn't. I thought I might be able to get some information from her, to be honest with you. But hey.
Well, you're wasting your time here. There's nothing of value. You should be on your way.
He goes and lets out a breath. And it's like, fuck. And I look at the other guys and I'm like, they've got to make it so difficult, don't they?
Do you know where we can find Warwick Raiden?
Never heard of him. What's your
I think it's just against the highest person in the party.
It's against this discipline.
Well, no, if he's saying that, I believe he's making a deception check versus us.
Yeah, what's the highest discipline?
I think that's probably our resident Jedi.
Yeah, and I've got 2 green and a yellow, either one. I don't know if his is higher.
Bob, what have you got?
1 yellow, 3 green.
So 1 red and
1 red, 3 purple. Oh,
okay.
Wait. Hold on.
Well,
hold on.
It's
Wait.
obvious. It's obvious. It sounds like they're not being truthful.
Okay.
So this is
if you don't
one of the
if you don't
this
believe
is one of the
us,
Rhodian. This is one of the Rhodian lackeys talking, right?
yeah, these are Rhodians. If you don't believe us, come on in. What are you doing, Toll?
I wanted to sense surroundings so I could see where people are, but I don't feel like
Want to use the dark side?
flipping destiny on this one.
While all this is going on, Jeff, have I had time to commit a force dice?
If you want to take the... So this was Torn slot, so let's go move on. So you can take...
So question,
Well,
where
wait,
are these guys in location to us?
We can't see them. Well, I
You
think
hear
they're-
echoes coming from the warehouse.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm-
okay.
Jeff,
I'll take
I
this.
didn't want to do my force power in my initiative slot. It's just we were sitting there talking for like 5 minutes. So,
Okay.
and which case Stuart does have he could have committed a force die in that time too.
Yeah,
Well,
you could.
no, I'm fine with taking the top PC slot. I'll draw my weapons and commit a foresight. My turn is done.
But what I'm saying is, does it seem like everything's coming from within here?
It's echoing from out of there. Yeah, it's
Okay.
loudest coming from that opening. But there's like holes and stuff everywhere, so it's a pretty rundown area.
I'm like, look. I mean, we can either do business, or I look back to my associates, or they could come in and shoot you until your mother can no longer recognize you.
Come on in.
And hold on, I need a difficulty. I'm doing a coercion roll.
You want to do coercion, or do you just want to scathing tirade them?
I'm scathing tirading them.
Well, then it's a set difficulty, isn't it?
Is it?
You should read the long description of your talents. I believe it is a 2 purple.
Okay. That's what I thought it was, but I didn't know if somebody's discipline was higher, if it would make it go higher or not.
It doesn't. It's specific. Again, read the
Okay.
long description.
Oh. You might want to upgrade your roll. So what's your scathing tirade do?
It does. Let me read it exactly so I don't mess up. Okay, so it causes them to suffer 1 strain,
What's
and
the range?
they close.
So within 4 squares?
And yeah, and each enemy affected by scathing tirade also suffers a setback on all skill ranks for a number of rounds equal to my ranks in coercion,
Okay, so I will make that. Okay.
which would be for 1 round, because I only have a coercion of 1.
All right. So I'll put a symbol on them, like a little heart symbol. Okay. On the ones that may or may not be affected. All right. So
I would
was
suggest that
Colin's
his collar amp should allow him to push him out to medium distance.
no, we could count from the opening, because I was being generous and letting his power work through walls. If you want to double the range, then it won't go through walls, and you would have to go the shortest distance from the opening to see who it hits. So it's up to you.
Colin's check. I was just trying to remind him that he had it.
Yeah, we'll just leave it like you had it, because honestly, I don't know what's on the other side of the wall anyway. I'm just trying to be threatening.
All right. So that's 2 PCs NPC slot. Oh, you can see somebody. Here we go. It's gonna move and take cover. All right. Okay. PC.
I guess I'll go.
Let's go, yeah.
I get my lightsabers and put it in a force dice, and I'm done.
Oh, are you going full bore Jedi on this one?
Not sure yet.
All right. Next PC.
Where's Dill? Oh,
I'll
he's back
take
there,
it.
okay.
Well, I'll just move up to the door next door and take out my rifle, just in case.
All right. That was you, right, Dale? So I'm gonna move on. NPC slot.
Yep.
This droid starts climbing up the wall, and he's on the roof.
I got a bad feeling about this.
And this NPC, I mean. Cover? What are we using for the roof? I mean the cover.
The shield, I thought.
Shield? Okay. Alright. That sounds good to me. Alright, so he went. Okay, PC's turn. Does that leave Thornton, right? Fixer? Everyone else went? Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll go right here. I'll have Fixer right here. There we go. Alright. Who hasn't gone yet? Has all the PCs gone?
I believe so.
Cool. New round.
I'm just like, try not to kill them all. You know, we're trying to actually do business with them.
So you're gonna do any actions?
But if things go south, do what you got to do, and I'm gonna use inspiring rhetoric. So yeah, on everybody,
Okay.
even
Everyone gets a-
on Fixer.
How many rounds?
3 rounds.
Cool. So I'll use a symbol.
Since I can't benefit from it myself, so. And
How about Lightning
spend
bolt.
that advantage, and I'll spend that advantage to give the next person that goes a blue dice.
I'll do the lightning bolt for inspired. All right. Okay.
And that heals 1 strain, I believe.
Yep, heals a strain and gives you a blue dice.
Thank you.
Wait, do you have a lot of strain? If not, if
No,
you do,
I didn't have
use
any.
that. Okay, then yeah, I'll use that advantage to give a blue to whoever goes next.
Thornton, you might want to get the door open.
Oh, the door's open. It was never. It's missing a door.
Oh.
You can see right in through. You can see right through it, can't you?
Yeah.
So whoever goes next is getting 2 blues instead of 1.
Yeah. Do you want me to do it?
However
I think
y'all want
that's
to do
a
it.
yes.
You want me to be the one that draws the fire? No problem. You do anything with that NPC slot, Jeff?
Yes, I am. Okay, there we go. PC slot.
A wild Mandalorian charges in combat.
Is that the beginning of a joke?
Right. Do these guys
Once
have,
again, into the fray, my friends.
do these guys have rifles out?
They're all armed. They got. What do they got? Pistols.
They pointed at me.
Yes.
Do they look like they wish to kill me?
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna kill them.
I love how Sarad has to clarify these questions now. Before it didn't matter.
Right. How close is the furthest one? Is that medium?
The furthest one is actually behind you. So the furthest one. Oops, wrong one. Well, you don't know.
I don't know. I'm thinking this guy's the furthest one from what I can see.
From what you can see, yes. From what
And
you can
he's
see.
medium?
He is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Long range. He's past 8.
Okay.
And
well, in that
these-
case, I'll work on these guys, which are all in medium to me.
This is terrain. I mean, it's you can take cover behind it. It's cost 2 to walk over it.
I'm just standing here and shooting, mate. I'm not taking cover.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna wipe these guys out.
So, do you got something that lets you see in the dark?
Yes. I
How
have scanner
many
goggles. I removed
Dice
2.
does it removes 2.
Yeah.
So this guy still has a setback for you.
Okay.
And he's medium.
Okay. So he's the hardest
I
one.
guess you have to do medium.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like. Well, are you able to take cover from darkness?
What do you mean? Take cover from darkness. You're either in darkness or you're not.
No,
Yeah, if you're
So
in
they're about the
darkness, it's 3
they're all-
setback.
Well, he's got something that removes 2, so they're the same as shooting people in cover. So it's 2 purple, 1 black.
Okay. I'll toss another couple of purple on her and take 2 strain to activate double or nothing. I'm going to shoot my gun. I'm aiming twice. Actually, am I? I spent 1 mover. I can only aim once. Right. I am going to re-roll 2 of those blue dice using my once per combat encounter. I get to re-roll shit.
All right.
That's a great name you got there.
It's called second chances specifically. So I'm going to proc auto fire a lot. Specifically, 1, 2. Those 2 get doubled to 4. I've got 6 shots. Shot 1 versus this guy is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 15 damage on him.
Yeah.
Is he still up?
He's down.
15 damage on this guy.
Down.
15 damage on this guy. 15 damage on this guy. And I'll heal a strain. Job done.
All right. Next PC.
Come on, guys!
Well, that clears the question. Here
I'm
I
gonna
come.
take it incidental. I'm gonna be like the thing on the roof.
I walk into a massacre. So, do I see this guy? I see like half of him. Can I
Yeah,
shoot at him?
so he's got cover. Did you climb over those crates?
He did, yes.
So that counts as double the movement to get there.
Oh, okay. So, I stop here and
Now you can't see him.
take cover because I can't do anything else.
Or I guess you can take cover from that console.
Yep.
But not from the guys
No.
in the bottom corner.
I'd imagine they probably want to kill Sirad at this point.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
This totally reminds me. I forgot to get some grenades while we was on the Resurgent.
That's what Destiny points are for, mate. Upgrade twice and 5 setback.
Oh, did it hit you? Now, is that the same with melee as it is ranged?
Yes.
So what is it, upgrade 2?
Upgrade difficulty twice, 5 setback.
Okay.
Did I mention that Sirad is designed to be a tank?
I'm just thinking, yeah, don't piss off my friend. You wouldn't like him when he's angry.
You hear this rumbling noise from above head. And then... lands right down in front of you, attacking... oh! And it's going to...
Hey, is auto fire activated by X amount of successes or by advantages?
Advantages. 2 advantage per activation unless you've got jury rigged.
Yeah, I mean, I know that's what it uses to do each auto fire, but to what procs the auto fire? The 3 advantages or 3 successes?
2 advantages. Each time you get 2 advantage. So when you auto fire, you declare you wish to auto fire.
Oh,
you declare
no,
which
I'm thinking. Never mind. I'm thinking critical. What procs critical? Is that the number of advantages?
Yes.
Okay.
Which is why Sarah basically never crits. It's just better for him to just keep shooting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was successes or advantages that proc.
It's always
crit.
advantages. Successes just determine whether you hit and how much damage you do.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so upgrade twice. And how many black?
5 plus
Alright.
darkness.
You're not in an area of darkness from where
At least not anymore.
there's only a few patches of darkness that can see you, like right there, right here, and then over here.
You know we can't see where you're pointing, right?
Okay. But yeah, there's only... Can't see that? What's that?
No.
Oh, I need to get back on the token layer. There we go. There. That's
Yep.
complete cover. That, and then over in this area. Okay. So, he's going to...
Tried to murderize us.
Yeah. He's going to use his fusion cutter.
Oh god.
See, if I use that, it'll kill you. I don't want to do that.
It might
So-
not. Just do it. If I die,
I'll
I
do
die. No, use the fusion cutter.
okay, I'll use the fusion cutter. Okay, it missed. All right,
So
Now-
about that fusion cutter.
here's what happens. It's a part of the area. You and Dell are against the wall. As he misses with the fusion cutter, he hits the wall, and debris from the ceiling starts falling down.
Wait. This is threat. I believe I get to pick what happens with the threat.
One of the features of the areas. Yeah, you can. But in addition to the threat, so you can pick what you want to happen with the threat. But anytime someone shoots a character that's next to a wall, here, I'll put this for you guys to see. This is a feature of the area. So you can go ahead and tell me what you want to do with those threats, but you and Dell are going to need to make an
I
average.
believe this is not a
Super
ranged
athletics.
attack. I believe this is a melee attack.
Oh. Dang it. You're right. Ah. Okay, never mind. But this is for future use.
Besides, soakable damage I would laugh at. I have that much soak. So about that fusion cutter, I think its battery runs out.
Okay. So fusion cutter's disabled.
Yep. Unless he has spare reloads and spends a maneuver to get out the spare reload and then another maneuver to slap it in.
It's okay. It's got a G9 pulse drive and a Mark 7 vibro saw.
Why am I worried about this bot?
Wait, why is it only 2 threat? Melee. Oh. Wait, no. Oh. That's weird. Why did it do 4?
Out of turn is set
Hold
up.
on. Something
Thornton,
screwed up.
what do you mean?
Oh. Ignore the 2 purple from the roll. So it's only 2 threat.
Okay, I don't think I can do that with 2 threat then.
Yeah, so what do you do with it?
I think it'll take a couple of strain.
Alright. So
It's like overexerting the servers trying to hit me and I'm just dodging really quickly.
Okay.
Thornton, can you tell us anything about this thing?
It looks like a really big expedition droid.
I'm wanting him to make a knowledge check to know about it on his turn.
Okay. Alright, it's a PC slot. You want Thornton to go?
Has it been back to the top of the turn since I did Inspiring Rhetoric? I'm not sure.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I think so. Because
Oh yeah, it has one.
Cyrad's gone
Okay.
twice.
Okay.
So do you want Thornton to
Go
go or you
ahead.
want someone else to?
I'll take the last slot since I've already inspired.
Thornton, Thornton, go. I'll take the next one. If that's okay.
So a knowledge check, I believe, is an action, right? Would you rather me do a knowledge or shoot it with an ion blast?
Your character, do what you want.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. I'd rather shoot it.
I believe it's currently engaged with me and Dell.
Oh, that would make it difficult.
You would upgrade the difficulty.
And then, but if I hit you with an ion, you don't take any damage, so it's all good.
No, we'll just look at you scathingly.
All right, so Thornton will do that. So it's.
Doesn't that disable your armor?
No?
Sorry,
It,
doesn't that disable your armor's ability to get invisible or something?
I'm not using that at the moment.
The ion specifically damages cyberware. I mean, it deactivates it for a
It
turn.
deactivates cybernetics specifically.
Yeah, cybernetics, and that's the only thing it actually says it does just by getting
Androids.
shot by ion. So far, I've read.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna aim as an incidental. I moved once, so then I'm just gonna shoot with my ion blaster. The secondary ion blaster off my blaster.
I took the lightning bolt off of me because I don't actually benefit from Inspiring Rhetoric.
All right, so it takes 15 damage from the ion blaster, and then I get subtracted.
Ooh, what does Disorient do?
Go. Adds a black.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that was my turn. Next.
I don't think Torrens went this turn, has he?
No,
No.
I'll take it to move out of the way. I'll move up to this
Oh,
guy.
You know what? Thorn actually deactivated him.
Good. So he falls on the floor with a big clack.
Yeah,
I was
but
thinking,
he's
for some reason, I
still
was thinking
blocking
Dill
stuff.
went because we started outside of the place. I thought it was Torren and Fixer.
Yeah, I think it is trying to fix. I think you've gone this turn, Dell. Get back to where you were.
Yep.
what's Torn doing?
well, shouldn't the NPCs go? There's
there's
two
one-
0.2 PC slots I'm waiting for.
Oh,
One of those 0.2 slots is Dell, and the other one is the robot.
Fixer. All right, you want Fixer to go?
No, I haven't gone yet this turn. But
You just take that 1.1. Do you want to be after the NPCs?
no. So Dell's already gone. Dell has gone this turn before me. I know that. So what I'm saying is that 1-1 should have been Thornton, and now we're on the NPCs.
Oh, okay. All right. So, 1, 2, 3. So he's gonna shoot at Cyrad for murdering his fellow Rhodian. All right.
See, this is the second attack against me this turn. Upgrade twice, 5 setback.
All right. Upgrade. 5 setback. What happens? Oh. Okay. So he shoots you. You can determine what happens with the 3 strain. I mean, with the 3 disadvantages. But you and Dill will now have to make an average 2 purple athletics roll.
So the difficulty for this encounter is not the enemies themselves, but their inability to shoot us.
Does Inspiring Measuring help?
So,
Yes, it gives you a blue to any skill check.
and he shoots you for 12 damage with the Pierce 2.
12 pierce 2. So that's effectively 14. I soak 6 and take 6 damage. I'm slightly over half my threshold. Ow!
So I guess you take a strain.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's next?
Actually, Will, not Will, Jeff,
Yeah.
roll another red, please. It was upgraded twice, not once.
All right. Yeah, it was upgraded twice. He's within short range of you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I clicked it twice.
Okay. Never mind then. You've got a couple more NPC turns, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. All right. This guy... He's going to shoot at you.
5 defense.
Yep. 2. So, 5.
Does that big robot have a setback?
Didn't we decide you have to spend a maneuver to take cover?
Unless it blocks line of sight, I'm just asking if it's big enough to block line of sight.
Yeah, we'll say so, because that would make it more difficult for you to shoot others.
As an out-of-turn
So-
incidental, I will tell Torin, I'll stem pack Sarad as soon as I can get up there if you want to do your other thing.
I don't understand. I don't know what's going on.
You've heard a lot of shooting so far.
I've heard a lot of shooting. I heard a big crash.
Oh, okay. I figured we were communicating through our comms. Never mind then. I wouldn't know.
Well, we're like 2 meters away. So.
All right. So, but, okay, I haven't heard anything about shooting. The cover doesn't, if you have a higher defense than cover, it doesn't mean anything.
They don't
right?
stack. No.
Yeah, so he would just shoot you anyways. And he
Okay.
would just get cover for you shooting. All right. So, it's 2 purple, 2 upgrades, 5 setback.
No,
right?
no, I
No
can't upgrade
upgrades.
it anymore. I can only do that twice per turn.
Oh, okay, so no upgrades?
Oh,
Okay, all right. Do nothing. Okay, that.
I duck behind my shield as fire comes in over the robot.
Okay,
Athletics checks.
this guy have.
No, he didn't generate enough threat.
Okay.
Also, Sirad is seriously considering not bothering with the athletics and just tanking the damage.
So you hear this noise come from the roof, and this droid drops down. There you go. I'll be 1. Dexter will be 2. Did I do it right? All right.
I take it a different
I got
droid
hit.
fell through the roof and inside.
Yeah, one that was on the other side of the building, in case you guys snuck around to one of the other openings.
Ah,
All right. Where's? Okay, this guy's got 2. He's going to attack with a pulse drill. Ouch. Okay, here we go. Always a 2. Melee. And he gets 2 defense from his armor. All right, here we go. Okay. So he does breach. 1. He
So that's
does
7 damage.
10. No, he does 12 damage because he did a leap. It doubles his damage. Ouch. Thornton might be knocked out. Yep. Thornton got knocked the F out.
Conveniently, that clears my firing line, though.
There you go. That NPC went, and now, okay, he's probably gonna die.
Should be Torin or Fixer.
So he is going to assist a minion group. All right. So now it's PC turn.
I'll take it. Got gun blazing to do.
We're still
So-
on that same turn where you already went, Dill. It's Torn and Fixer.
Cersei?
Yep.
Yeah.
Someone can tell Fixer what to do. He's got a ion cannon and a blaster.
Oh, shoot the big robot, Fixer.
Okay.
Is there any, what's its defense, Jeff?
It doesn't have a defense. So, Fixer misses, but he gives you a blue dice.
Okay, is Fixer not engaged with it then?
He didn't make a movement to get engaged.
Okay.
Actually, Torn's engaging it, though.
Torn wants it, Zero to leave him to it.
If it's easier, I will have Fixer move back one to shoot it, so there's no question as to if he was engaged.
Now, question: is this thing actually big enough by its representation to where if I shoot at it on my turn, I don't get the negatives for Torn being engaged because he's on the other side of it?
It still
I'm just
it just says if you're up. It says upgraded if it's engaged, so it doesn't specify size.
I mean, I'm just looking at it like, okay, if somebody's engaged with a starship on one end of it and somebody's shooting the other end of it, they have no way that they could possibly hit that person.
Yeah, you technically can by the rules of the book.
Okay, I was just curious.
It's always an upgrade,
All right.
What would you like me
but
to do?
it has to be a despair.
Oh no, you do what you're gonna do. I'll just figure out what I'm gonna do when it comes back around to me.
You told me you're going to go help Sarad.
Yeah.
That was before Thornton dropped. You do
I
what
can
you
still
want
do
to.
both.
Jeff, did you want to finish moving, Fixer?
I would just have him move away so he's not engaged or looks engaged. You got breach too. How much damage you do?
11.
Oh, that missed it by one. No, two.
What weapons does it have?
This one has all three available. It has fusion cutter, G9, GP pulse drill, Mark 8 vibrosaw. They're really just expedition.
They're all
tools.
just really terrible.
Yeah, but they've all got breach.
I love that. They're all just terrible.
This isn't a combat droid. It's meant to repair roads, bridges, highways, buildings.
Which makes it even worse because the scale of stuff that its tools that it uses is worse.
I'm going to do 2 crits to it.
So I rolled a crit. So 2 crits. So there's one. Add 1 setback. Roll another.
No, so increase that to a 72.
72. Just let me modify. I'll delete it.
Do you have where are you getting vicious from?
Okay. And then
Okay, so do I actually do 2 crits or I do a crit at plus 10?
Oh, okay.
vicious is
So that's why it's a 72. I did 2 crits, so it's 1 crit at plus 10.
Okay. I see what you're doing.
Isn't that how it works?
Yeah, it's 1 crit at plus 10 because you haven't got 2 different hits to tack it onto.
all right. So it's got the hamstrung crit.
Which is actually a really good crit.
All right. You see? Who's going next?
We should be the top of the round now.
You know what? I haven't been. I need to clear off one of these NPCs. Oh, delete that. There you go. Top of the round. Okay. Is that Cyrad going then, or just calling one go first?
I'll go with Cyrad, don't mind.
Sure.
As an incidental, I'm going to pull one of my stem packs off the utility belt, and I'm going to pop Thornton with it.
Utility belt doesn't actually allow you to draw as a incidental.
That-
That is the
I thought
military
that's
belt
what the-
pouch.
I thought that's what the utility belt does, is let you draw as an incidental. That's the way I've been playing with the belt that I got.
Og Dudes is wrong. May
Well,
I?
what I'm saying is, when I got the belt, that was the whole reason to get it, was to hang stem packs from it and draw them as an incidental.
Yeah. That's the military belt pouch. Just changed. GM, Jeff.
What's the? It might be in an errata. You think?
Yeah. I think. Can you just go and flip a destiny point and let anyone who wants to spend 10 credits to get a military belt pouch?
All right. Yeah, go ahead and do that then.
Anyone who wants to spend 10 credits and add military belt pouch to your shield. It allows you to do exactly what Will is about to do.
Can Will spend 10 credits?
Yeah.
Okay, just spend 10 credits. You got the military one that lets you do what you want to do.
Okay.
So, use a light side. Is that what you're saying?
I'll do that.
All right.
Well, okay. So after I pop him, then I'm going to take my move action.
Will you use stimming, Thornton?
Thornton. It's not letting me move into here. There we go.
So you did 5. I haven't used any stims, so that is 5 points, right?
I'm trying to get to where I can see because I'm trying to figure out if I can get to Cyrad in one move or if it's going to take me 2 maneuvers to get to Cyrad. But I can't see in here. Hold on. Okay, Cyrad's right inside here. Okay, and I'm going to move up to Cyrad and I'm going to stem him.
All right. PC
Okay.
slot.
Thank you very much.
I'll
Because
take it.
that's pretty much my whole combat thing is being able to draw stem packs as incidental and sticking people with them. That's why whichever one it was I needed, that was the one I was meaning to have.
Okay. Mind if I take this slot and take some people out?
Well,
Sure.
I wanted to do it, but
No, you want to do it, you do it.
yet again, none at all, so
No, you want to do it, you do it.
I prefer.
There is a guy here, and here.
I see them, but I
This dude's
just
dead.
take... This dude's dead?
This dude right here is dead.
Okay.
He's
Well,
got an
then-
X on him.
Okay. I'll move up to here. Well, time to gun blazing. To do some gun blazing. I'll activate auto fire.
Does anyone remember what Warwick looks like?
Nope.
No,
Okay.
but I think Dilla's always
If-
using stun.
Unless I saw a picture.
Well, the bartender said what he was, what type of species. So,
What did the
I was just-
bartender say?
Deveronian. So I was just,
Oh,
kinda
yeah.
reminding you before you start
Devaronian. I see him.
assassinating everyone.
I see him. You will too. Just don't blast the guy at the very back.
This dude.
So, weapon. What fire I upgrade?
You
Alright.
increase difficulty by 1.
Yeah, increase. And I think that's all. What fire and... Okay, so this guy and this guy are going down. I can do 2 shots on each, on
Alright,
stun setting.
So, who's first?
This guy,
All right. Dead.
stun, please.
That's what I meant. Stun. There's stun button. That'll work.
And this guy
No.
too.
Which guy?
The one you just crossed.
Yeah. Okay, I got him.
This one too.
There you go. I put the net on to let know it's stun. So was there a third person you shot? Or was that it?
And with a triumph, I'll take a +1 defense in a ranged weapon until the next turn.
All right. So you already knocked out 2 people?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. All right. NPC turn. So,
Still 1 and our target.
all right. He's getting assistance from Warwick Raiden. He's going to start having some blaster fire coming from over here. Oh, this guy shoots at you. Oh, this guy right here shoots at you. Put him right here.
Okay, 3 defense.
All right. Oh, he misses. He's
Is
gonna
that
give.
Is that a Sirad special armor, Del?
Well, can't you tell by the name?
He's giving a blue to the next. Oh, you know
Oh
what?
well, the armor is Sarah's gift.
I forgot to add the blue. Let me roll blue real fast. Okay. So he's giving a blue to the next NPC group that moves. All right, PC turn.
I'll take that. Boing. Hey, this guy's in short range. This guy's in short range. They're all in short range.
Don't kill the Devaronian!
Stun setting.
Glorious. Glorious.
2 strain for improved double or nothing. Sorry, normal double or nothing. Any defense on this dude? Or what should we call it? Adversary?
So, who are you shooting at first? The Warwick? All right.
I'll shoot at this guy first and then this guy. I'm going to drop him first.
So
But I think he'll be the harder shot.
he has. Okay, nope. Just the black dice for being in cover.
Poor guy. So, about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 advantage. How many shots does it take to get this guy down?
How much do you do?
I'm doing 12 per shot.
Okay, 12. 2. It'll take 2 to knock him down.
Okay, and then how much to take this guy down?
Wait, who are we talking about?
This minion
I thought
first. I'm
Oh, you
killing
got
the minion first.
Oh, that's just 1.
Okay,
Okay.
and then how much to get this guy down?
2.
Okay, so I've still got 9 advantage left. I'm going to use 4 of them to get rid of my strain. I'll toss 1 boost to the next PC, 1 boost to Dell, and 1 boost to Torrent, saying, I think I got the guy we're after, and end my turn.
Alright. Next PC. Thornton's gonna send a move to disengage. Get the hell away from his range. Then I'm gonna tell Fixer to blast it with the ion gun.
Roger, roger.
He's within 1. He gets 2. Oh, and I'm gonna assist you, Fixer, and make sure you aim on your turn.
Hey, does a normal heavy blaster rifle have a stun setting, like at close range, like what you was doing?
If it's said on the weapon, yes. If not, no.
Okay, yeah, I didn't say it. Okay.
Actually, you know what? I should probably shoot it. So instead of assisting him, I'm gonna go shoot it, just in case I can hit it, because I don't want it to attack Torn while he's away from the computer. So, all right. So I'll move. He's still within short range, so I'll do an aim as an incidental. So it's 1 purple, 1 blue, secondary ion blaster rifle. Oh, that's all I needed. And zapped him out of commission. Okay. All right, so that NPC's gone. These Rhodians are like, screw that, and they're gonna try and run away or beg for you to spare their lives. Whatever it takes. They want to end the combat. So, you guys want to end combat then?
Yeah, we'll stun them and end combat. I'm not going to kill you. Stun. And
Okay.
with that, could we call it an evening?
Yep. All right, so I'll go ahead and do the 20 that we normally do, and do an extra 10 for knocking out the Vipers and being able to get the information to the warehouse quicker than some other routes you could have taken.
So that's 30 total.
Yeah, so it'd be 30 XP.
Okay, do we need to wait until we can sleep to spend it?
I don't think we've made that a restriction before.
Okay.
These guys are going to be knocked out for a while, so.
Yep. We can have an interrogation next session.
Cool. All right. I guess in 2 weeks then.
Yep.
You might want to put aside the stunned one and the killed one, just so we can
Oh yeah. So
tell them apart.
okay. This guy
Torrin,
is-
can you roll a 1 purple heal check, please?
I think he's AFK. All right, I'm putting a net on the ones that were stunned. Okay. So the ones with the net are stunned because you killed that guy. These guys surrendered.
I get the feeling this is not the way to make friends.
Colin's just telling the names of every single person that's helping us.
Yeah. By the way, do I take any conflict for this session?
I guess you only killed in self-defense. Okay. Hey,
And all that experience points is spent.
hey,
Does taking the stuff from the dead bodies count as stealing?
I would like to get Bob's input. Hey, Bob, do you think any conflict happened?
I'll have to look at it and get back to you, Jeff. I'm just
Mo-
going to roll a medical check and jump off.
Okay. I'm doing a 30 XP.
In my wallet.
Do we still have a destiny point?
No. Check in those
No.
camps.
Up, then I can't re-roll that. Two hit points.
That's enough. I've only got 2
Okay.
wounds left.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's in the park.
We'll be back in 2 weeks.